So student, let's start the explanation of stanza 3. So let me read these lines for you all. So stanza 3 is like, not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things, not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So this is a kind of a line. So here it seems like animals do not possess us material things, or you can say materialistic world like human beings, and they are happy and satisfied without all the worldly items. If I say worldly items, it means materialistic world, the desire of which has affected human beings very badly. And these desire to own things has been called madness by the poet over here. And animals are free from the habit of praying to their ancestors. When the poet says not one is respectable, he means that since all of them are equal, there is no question of respect to some and insults to others. All these features of animals make them happy and uncomplaining. So you can see words over here. The first one is demented. Demented, you can say affected with madness. What the poet means over here. The next word you can see over here is mania. Mania is obviously madness, or you can say obsession. Another word you can see over here is owning. Owning is nothing but possessing something. And probably the fourth word is like nails, bends. So the picture is quite clear over here that since animals are deprived of materialistic world, since they do not have a kind of inclination towards materialistic world, although they don't have that kind of sense, they do not possess any qualities such as selfishness and always thinking about themselves, a kind of nature, but humans does have. And it's the action of the human beings are responsible for a number of problems what they're facing today, and actually they are suffering from recognitions what they have expected from others, and they are fighting hard for it. So this is a kind of explanation for this stanza 3. Now let's move towards the stanza 4. The stanza 4 is like, so they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? So this is a kind of a line. The poet feels that animals represent human beings in some way. This means that animals seems to have what humans once had. It used to be. For example, the quality like you can say virtues and the kindness. You can also say self-containment and innocence. They are supposed to be once upon a time humans' abstract quality, for which they used to get a kind of appreciation. But nowadays they are deprived of it due to their selfish motives and selfishness. whereas animals, they don't have such. So they symbolize the lost values of the human race, and he believed that civilizations has corrupted human beings, and instead of teaching values to them, it has taught them greed, you can say. And he believes in this poem that human dropped these virtues a long time ago and have forgotten them. So for human beings, the time seems to be changing, for animals also. But human beings, they want to take extra advantage of it due to their selfishness nature. And what they feel is that they are going to live forever, which is not at all possible. The one who has taken birth, he is bound to meet at his death. This kind of thing, the human have already forgotten it. They want everything in their own clutches, and they want to possess this materialistic world forever. Somewhere they seems to be forgetting about that death is quite inevitable, and they are bound to face one day. But even though they are knowing this particular fact, they keep on going for materialistic world, and they are not at all looking for the means, they are always looking for the end. And that is the real problem with the human beings. But animals are just opposite to it. They don't have such kind of desire. So here Walt Whiteman seems to be differentiating about the perception of animals versus the perception of human beings. Thank you.